Hi guys, come on in. Let's see what's going on in today's video. Hi guys. You know the drill. You know who I am. Emerald Gypsy right here. So, yesterday, Sunday the 15th, I believe, I didn't make a video. Just, my body still was recuperating from the weekend. My daughter-in-law is fine. She's got to be on anti-seizure medication and blood thinner, and hopes that the clot breaks up instead of hanging around, because if she doesn't take the medications, she could potentially die. The clot could burst free from where it is and go to her brain. I don't think either one of them grasped that I don't know if my son and his wife grasped the fact that before it was said out loud that the blood clot can kill her. So I had to tell him on the phone, you know, with all the drama going on Saturday, I had to call and tell him, look, if she doesn't calm down and that clot bursts, she's gone. Like that. And he's like, well, I don't understand. And I said, son, Google it. Blood clot, break free. It'll tell you that it can kill her. So he ended up telling her as well. And just drama all day Saturday. Right? That was Saturday, right? Okay. I had to ask Hubz. So I had to walk out. I had to leave because I couldn't handle it no more. You know, everybody's like, well, you're the one all upset. No, I'm not the one screaming at my husband. And I'm not the one screaming at my wife. You know, nobody thought about the fact that that baby senses all of it. Our 7.5-month-old grandson. So she ended up checking herself out the hospital because the whole time we went in ICU, they kept saying, when you go to the next floor, because she was in ICU and then they moved her up to the neuro floor, that once she moved up to a private room, not in ICU, that the baby could come and spend the night with her and her husband. Well, that didn't happen. So the nurse comes in and she was really a bitch about it, that, you know, the baby can't be at the hospital and so on and so forth. And that set my daughter-in-law off even worse. So the doctor came in that's on the floor and explained, and she was very calm about it. It isn't that they don't want her son to stay overnight. It is a safety and a health risk for him because he's so little. I understood that, but I also knew that they had been telling her and I that he could stay overnight after she moved from ICU. So when they made my son take the baby away, she checked herself out of the hospital, and it is her right to do so. So hopefully she stays on her medication and she doesn't jeopardize her health. You know, wrong side. We've had this car 2 years. Two years. And he forgot that the gas pump was on my side. You blonde. Little known fact, he actually used to be a blonde. Now his hair is kind of gray. Actually, there's really no color left in it, so it's kind of translucent. You look like an old Pawpaw. Anyway, so we got home Saturday, and I had been up over 36 hours. You know, and okay. So I don't think they understand. You know, I was tired. I had been up while she slept in the room the whole time she was in the hospital. I was no further from her, with the exception of going to get food and drink. I was no further away from her than 7.5 to 10 feet. Where was her mother? Her mother and her don't talk to one another. So I was there. She's one of mine. I may not have given birth to her, but she's part of our family. And family always comes first. Always. Always. It's been Hubz's thing since we got married. Family before anything. Job, anything. Today's Monday, and I have a doctor's appointment. Probably 1994. I think that's when my little cousin and her husband got married. I can't be sure. But the day before the wedding, I had gotten a splinter in my foot. And my ex-husband had a knife in his hand. And I was being goofy, and I was like, no, don't stab me. So my friend, who is a large woman, I had my leg crossed so he could see my foot. So she decides she's going to sit on my right leg, like to hold me down. Well, she fractured my hip. And it hasn't bothered me in, my hip hasn't bothered me in 10 years? Yeah. Give or take. It's kind of cold today. And Skinny Minnie here is freezing. So she sat on my hip, my thigh. And she fractured my hip. And I did not go to an emergency room because I was the matron of honor and I didn't want to leave my little cousin in the lurch. So I didn't go to the hospital. The whole time I have to stand up front in the church. I'm one way, I'm switching. And switching legs up. And the minister, Brother Jimmy, stops and he leans over and he goes, "Do you need a chair?" I was like, oh my God, I was so embarrassed. But, my cousin, we all laughed about it later. I'm so glad I don't have those pictures anymore. Trust me. I loved the dress when it was supposed to be maroon velvet and maroon satin. When they got the bolt of satin, it couldn't be used. It had a white streak down it. The only thing that they could get in, immediately, was green. And it was a beautiful green. And one of the shop's friends who also makes dresses had a bolt of, or 2 bolts of satin, green satin. And then the top part where it was supposed to be maroon was black or dark green. I don't remember at this point. And I was a lot, I'm big now. I am 225-ish pounds. But in the end, I was, at that point, I had started losing weight. And I had to have been over 200. I had to be over 220 pounds. I had to be. Then I lost all that weight. And then I got pregnant for my baby, who's got a baby of his own now, and about to have another one. So, anyway, that's the wrap up of the weekend. Oh, Hubz was supposed to have cataract surgery this morning. And the money that we had for his surgery had to go to food and gas because right here in Centralia, they didn't have a neurologist on staff. So, they had to send her either to St. Pete's, which is in Olympia, or Peace Health in Vancouver. They couldn't get her a bed. Say hi.
Hi.
Were you in frame?
Yeah.
Okay. Instead of going into the emergency room the night before her wedding, I decided not to go. And I have not had a problem with my hip hurting in 10 years at least. I didn't do anything differently, and it started in my hip, but I think the whole thing has to do with I have degenerative disc disease throughout my spine, and right now, so it's L5, S1, S2, S3. So I have a doctor's appointment. Good thing she called early. I haven't had problems with my hip, like I said, in over 10 years at this point.
Yeah.
And I didn't do anything different this weekend. Not really. I mean, I walked a little bit, but I didn't walk anything more than normal. I didn't climb steps or anything. And got up yesterday and couldn't move. And it has, after like assessing the body, the nerve is pinched, probably where the degenerative disc disease is really bad. And so I have a doctor's appointment this afternoon. Got a call, was it Friday? Saying, oh, she's in a week and a half early. Would you like to come in early? I was like, oh, yes, please. So she has an appointment. She had an opening for today at 3:10. So I'm gonna go. We're going on vacation.
Right now.
Yeah, right. We could go now.
Where? Yeah. No, I mean, where we going?
Tacoma. Sunday I couldn't move because it's affecting my nervous system entirely on my right side of my body. So I'm right-handed now. So yeah, this morning I was able to get up. It hurts, but now it's more like just nerve pain instead of like intense. I just have to make sure that I don't move too quickly. I have a pop socket on the back of my phone. So that I can hold my phone without like actually having to hold my phone. I found 2 things. Neither of them would have went in there for originally. Actually, there were 2 things I should have gotten in there. Oops. Anyway, moving on. Alright guys, so we are now at the doctor's. Let me show you the room. Get to it. It was his doctor's visit, not mine. I don't even know what they look like. Anyway, so last time I saw her, I was the restless leg syndrome in my legs was getting worse. So she did a blood draw. So we're here to discuss the results, and I'm going to ask her about my shoulder and tell her what happened to my back leg. And then go from there. And now we wait. So it's make an appointment. Wait a little bit. Get brought to the bag. Wait a little bit more. That's a good thing though, because we really like this doctor, and she's an actual MD, not a nurse practitioner. Charlie, it's when he was down south. It doesn't typically rain like this around here, but it's been raining like this last week, off and on. Rain in the Pacific Northwest is more like mist. What do you think?
Yeah.
Not pouring down like it does in the south. So, yay, rain. Guys, it is the end of the night, and I did complete my vlogging challenge. I did vlog for 13 days with no miss. Actually, 15 days with no missed vlogs. So, I did it. Nano, nano, nano. Right, guys, that's the end of today's vlog. Remember to, oh wait, what do I see? What do I see? Bonus footage! It's hard to believe that Oliver is 7.5 months old, and he's going to be a big brother in November. What you got? Huh? Who's that? Show me what you got. Oh, you got them. Oh, hold on. We got to get that. Hold on. Say, hold on. Hello. Do you see the baby? Oh, you see the baby? What you got? You see the Ollie? How do you entertain a baby at 11 o'clock at night? You give him a business card. He's trying to figure out how to get the binky fell out. Look straight up on Mawmaw's leg. There you go. Got it. The doctor gave me a business card. And, hold on, he's trying to get his passy. Here's your passy. Where are you going? You're going to sit up? You're going to stand? Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. More candy for one. Say, I have a business card. He's trying to get the words and the picture off of the card. What you see? You see toes? Huh? Do you see Oliver? He's been playing with this the past like 7 minutes. You're gonna fall. Get him, we'll drop the camera. Wait, you gotta sit right down. Sit down. Stay right there. Bump. Where'd you go? Okay. Whew. Whew. This old lady. Oops. Boink. You're waiting for Daddy. He knows the door he went in. There are 2 doors and he knows exactly where his daddy went. Can you believe this old woman had to change a diaper? Yeah. Roar. Oh, you see Oliver? You see Oliver? Say hi, Oliver. Say hi. Oops, you're gonna beat the phone with your card. Bloop, 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 bloop. All right, guys. This really is the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Ring the bell so you know. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.